built in the 1920s in Philadelphia, but it got shipped here in pieces. So it actually started running in 1921, and it ran until 1939. What we're standing in here is the luggage car right there, just some tools they would have used on the railway, and they still use those type of tools today. This train specifically was very slow. It was a steam engine, and it went 40 kilometers per hour. There are multiple oil heaters throughout the train. Originally it was heated by steam, however for preservation purposes they put in the oil stoves. There are black seats and red seats. As you'll see, it was a smoking section in the black seats. It was more so intended for men, and women and children sat in the red seats. Now you can see there's a male bathroom back there and a female bathroom just right here. This is the kitchen. They have a restaurant just down the hall. This has all been restored a bit. It's original wood, but it's been repainted and such. This here is their oven. It ran on oil. It was quite huge. They say they could fit like 2 turkeys in there at once. These are also both original to the train. They used to put snow in this and then let it melt. That would be like cold drinking water. And the frying pan they would have used to cook some meals on the train. These cars belong to the 1920s, late 1930s. This is the restaurant they had on the train. This here is a menu. It's not the exact menu from this train, but it's quite similar to the one they would have had. Here is an original CN placemat. It has little drawings of things that represent each province, which is pretty cool. The plates here are actually also from the CN Railway. You can see like the little CN logos on the back and the front of some of them. Sleeper car here. These used to come down and turn into a bunk like this one, and the green seats fold out into a bed. It was $2 if you just wanted one bunk, and $3 if you wanted a top and bottom bunk. So this train here, we call it the snow plow. It would have driven in front of passenger trains to push the snow up off the tracks. It's also set up to be a freight train because in Newfoundland we transported freight all across the island until 1989. Passenger train stopped in 1969. This here is the caboose. So you can see up in those windows there is where the firemen would have sat and looked out because they were the first responders should anything happen. We have a narrow gauge track here in Newfoundland, so it was easier for the trains to derail, and they did like quite often. Up here is a stretcher that they would have used on the train. And this here is the conductor's seat, because the conductor, he wasn't actually driving the train, he was just doing the paperwork and ensuring things were running smoothly. Well, this is inside the snowplow. As you can see, they have another oil heater there. And these are bunk beds right here because there always had to be people on watch, so they were doing shift work more so. These are both just storage. They're quite heavy and I can show you the gears in here. Just lift it up, then some mechanical stuff. So now we're at the top of the snowplow, the lookout part. There would have been 2 men sitting here at all times. They always had to be on watch. It's totally padded around because it was a super rough ride through the snow. They even have like a handle here to hold on to. The only control they had up here was a whistle, and right over there, the lever you push, it pushes down a scraper to like really scrape the snow up from the tracks.